Hello water signs, this is looking what's going on with the ex, okay, in January, having a little bit of a nosy peek. Okay, so if I seem a little bit tired, I've started my detox today, so trying to lose a few pounds. I will put a video up about that tomorrow, so if you want to join me doing this. So I've just kind of doing like just detox fluids today, which is quite hard, and so I do apologise if I look a little bit tired. So let's start with, who shall we start with? Pisces. Okay, starting with Pisces, and looking at the ex and what's happening with the ex in January. Anybody who's interested in just having a nosy of what's going on with the ex. Okay, so Pisces, what's going on with the ex? What's going on with the ex? Pisces, what's going on with the ex? I think Pisces, let's have a look. I'm getting that he's kind of moved on here with the ex. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm just going to take it right off the bat here. Okay. So just got to put my glasses on, unfortunately. I hate wearing these. Okay, somebody's put a lot of effort in here, and reluctance to come back. So this is what I've got here, the Princess. In terms of the ex, this is what this means. Okay, the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody did put the effort in, but decided there was some dishonesty too. The Prince of Cups in reverse. So this is either you, because this is a water sign, don't forget. So this is either you or the other person. I think it's you. Okay, so there may have been some hidden deception. An ex did put the effort in, but they're now kind of contemplating maybe it's not worth the while. I do feel there was some naivety on your part here, the Fool. Now we're looking at the ex, so I'm going to, so I get the exes looking at their own situation, their own working life, and their own stability financially. They could also be building a business here too. So they're refocusing their head, their mind on business and finance. Okay, so yeah, I don't feel, I feel that they're very kind of, they've kind of got some spring back in their step here. They've kind of moved on. I feel this person's moved on. I do get a fire sign. They've got enthusiasm back in their life. You know, they've got back to the way they were before, or if not, I'm not kind of getting on at you, Pisces, because I just feel that you was very hurt about this. But I just feel that they're working on their business, their finance, and you know, got a spring back in their step and being dynamic. And that's what I've got for Pisces. I don't feel, let me pull out some pixie deck cards here, just one or two pixie deck cards. The ex for Pisces seems to have moved on, seems to have focused on the work situation, career, business. Okay, very much so. Doesn't feel as if he wants to, or she wants to put any more effort in here. So there is, yeah, this person's kind of flew away from this, you know, moved away from this. This is what I've got here with the Stork card. Very much moved on. I do get a gentleman here, not a bad character. I just feel it didn't work out with you two guys. I've got the gentleman, and they just, you know, getting along with their own life here. They're trying to get anchored, you know, they're trying to sort out their own financial stuff here. Yeah, I'm getting this all the way through this, trying to get rooted like a tree here. So they're concentrating on their work and their business. Okay. Pisces. So let's have a look at the next sign, which I'm going to do Cancer. Okay. Hello Cancer, this is what's going on with your ex. Okay, you know, this could be somebody from way back, or it could be quite recent. So let's have a look here, getting straight off the bat here with this reading. So popping the glasses on, I get somebody who's quite old-fashioned, but also very much a traditionalist, and somebody who kind of does have a vanity kind of issue. So yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, I do get the Lord in reverse. Now the Lord in reverse is some petty dictator. He's quite insecure and a bit of a tyrant. Okay, so sorry about the noise, but they're also going through their own kind of heartbreak at the moment. So that's what they've got here. They're going through their own issues to sort out, whatever that may be. There's a reason why you ended this, and it's because they, you know, they're quite a difficult person to live with. You know, they do struggle with objections, and you having your own opinion. You know. So this ex is striding forward in their own life. It seems like they've moved on. I've got here enthusiastic, energetic, outgoing, dynamic. They are a little bit like that, Cancer. So I do get the King of Pentacles. It could be a earth sign who is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Yeah, I think they're very slow, steady kind of traditional type. I've got that too. So that's not changed. Yeah, Cancer, I do think they still think about you. You know, you have got a history together, and they do think about you. So I do pick that up too. What's happening in January with this ex? What's happening in January with this ex? Okay. What's happening in January with this ex? So basically, they're kind of frustrated because they're not happy in their work situation. That's what's going on. I get that with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and I also get the rejection of, because they're quite a traditionalist. They it's in reverse actually. They are quite rebellious here. They're quite rebellious, so that's also what I've got here, because they don't like their job. So yeah, you have cut yourself, or they've cut themselves off from you now. So they're on to their own lives here, with their own ups and downs, and they just feel that I feel with this person is that they are looking for their own justice here. Justice, whatever that means. Okay, is that justice with you, or justice, you know, in general? So that's the reading for your ex for January. So let's have a look now for Scorpio. Okay. Hello Scorpio, this is about your ex, okay, for the month of January 2018. So let's have a look here what we can extract here from you know, from the 1st of January till the end of January, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to put my glasses on here. So your ex here is, they feel stagnated, and they're not sure whether, you know, they can still salvage something with you here. And they're just looking at, you know, what's been spilled here. So, you know, instead of trying to kind of see if they can work this out with you, I guess, for some of you, yeah, there is, you have family here together. You may have children together, or you did have security together. So I guess it's important that this person does look at how they can amend this, because it's important, you know. Yeah, this love does elude them. This love with you has eluded them. The Ace of Cups, Scorpio. And the Ten of Wands here is, they've got a lot, they seem to have a lot of burdens that they're carrying here due to, I get somebody here that's not really been broken up, or maybe separated, or married and separated, and kind of taking some time out. That's what I've got here for Scorpio. And I see Scorpio X here kind of just looking outside of this relationship to see what's out there, like a beginning here. I've just let me have a look here what's outside this relationship. The only thing is, they do reject any kindness here. You may have extended out to them, but they are rejecting you. They are rejecting your kindness. They're like saying, you know, I don't know, I'm not sure, kind of thing. I've got here, they do hide a lot of things here. There's hidden things, and they still hide things. There's still things here that they've not told you about, that's hidden. So I guess you've got your intuition too about this, which really, if you're in a relationship or a marriage or anything, you should actually, you know, fess up and tell the truth if you want to take something, take it seriously. But this person still likes to have their secrets, you know. So why is that? I get a little bit of selfishness here, but they have walked away from this. They've moved on from this, or they're looking to walk away. They do think, was there any kind of way that this could have been resolved, or was there any kind of way that we could have worked through this? But every time they do, and they reject your kindness too, every time they do that, they come up with this, I'm getting ideology here, I don't know where that comes into it, but I do get this, like, they keep coming up with this, which is walking away. Okay, so I do feel eventually they're going to let go. Okay, they will let go of you, and that's what I'm getting for Scorpio about exes, not with partners that you're with at the moment. Okay, so that's your reading, okay, for exes.